that happened with the chairman, and so to
Also, it
clarify,
breaks down the reason why I'm suing the Breakfast Club. But I also sent the demand letter to pause the Chris Brown lawyer and everyone that was in that whole circle and scene for $200 million. I also sent the demand letter to the lawyer of my baby mothers. I'm not suing my baby mothers, but he was representing them both, and he did a lot of. So I sent him one too as well.
Dame's demanding it. Track files we hear. Big Head Reese, I'm back. Just speaking facts. Dame Dash talking about he's suing everybody, y'all. Dame Dash reveals he's suing Charlemagne and the whole Breakfast Club for 200 million and called out Charlemagne for having a R-word case that people never bring up. Charlemagne, who allegedly had a rape R-word case that we never bring up, was cutting me off and being aggressive. He insulted me. It breaks down the reason why I'm suing the Breakfast Club, but I also sent a demand letter to pause the Chris Brown lawyer and everyone that was in that whole circle and scene for 200 million. They ain't gonna win. Comment now.
And I got a couple more. So again, all the people that have been with me, and I think it's been illegal the way they've been with me, I'm not going to take it to the street because I'm not in the street. I look at what the President Donald Trump does. He sues people. And a lot of times I've been seeing him winning based on the misrepresentation of, I guess, who they say he is. Whatever reasons, they paying him.
Ain't going at it the Trump way.
So I'm just doing what the president does. President filed for bankruptcy 8 times, then it's all right for me to do it. He's a billionaire, so then I could be a billionaire. He's the president, so then I could be the president. He says what he wants, so I could say what I want. He sues people, so I could sue people. It's the American way. And that's what people had been doing to me, but I wasn't doing that because I'm just not that guy.
They ain't right. That's the American way. Everybody suing everybody one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Comment now. I mean, politics of the track. Talk to me, man. Big Head Reese, chat files.
I'm still thinking I'm in the street. We're going to handle it in the street. Once the guys I hustle with started suing me with false allegations, then that would be Jay-Z and Biggs on behalf of Rockefeller Inc. Then I was like, yo, this is the game. We're not doing street rules no more. We're doing lawful rules. And that's what I got to do.
Let me go back to the Breakfast Club real quick. You went on there, it went crazy. Were you kind of surprised?
James saying we doing lawful rules now. Get the street rules in 2026. Everybody doing the street rules. Everybody saying F the track. What's up with the track?
Surprised at how they came at you, because I kind of expected them to give you a honest chance to speak, and it didn't really seem like they were doing that. I was definitely kind of surprised.
Well, just because they're supposed to be journalists, and Charlemagne, who allegedly had a rape case that we never bring up, was cutting me off and being aggressive, and because he traditionally says bad things about me, I was hoping that he would definitely respect the journalism aspect of it, but he did not. He insulted me. I showed him the documentary, the docuseries. He still said I was lying. He even said I had on dirty sneakers and admitted.
he said I had on dirty sneakers. Dame ain't playing. You can't say that about Dame. You can call Dame a lot of things. You can't call Dame dirty. Now Dame gotta get in his bag. Dame out of pocket.
That he was lying. But the thing is, we on the radio. So if you say I got dirty sneakers playing tonight and they can't see it, then they're gonna think I got on dirty sneakers. And it's gonna get into the algorithm. Dame has on dirty sneakers.
He tries to see Charlemagne for his whole bag. Dame in his bag right now. Yeah, Dame.
I don't want to hear that when I got on new sneakers. What I didn't like is that they were lying. I didn't like that no matter what they saw, they were saying the opposite and putting a negative slant on it and not celebrating it. And what I really didn't like is the way they had interviewed Ben Shapiro, someone that triggers our culture constantly. They gave him the utmost respect. They let him talk. I mean, it was almost like they were kissing his ass, the same way they were kissing Lior's ass. And I want to know why they would let someone that we consider offensive And me being a person that's only tried to help our culture, why they give them so much respect?
Why they give them so much respect? Comment now on the trap know the answers, man. The trap know the
Why do they
answers.
let them talk without interrupting them? And why they don't question anything that person says? Why would they do that to somebody black? And why you always wearing them paper planes? So if you are working for somebody and you know I have an issue with someone, at least, business issue, and you keep downplaying all my shit and wearing the clothes that man makes or his company makes, I'm going to think it's coming from him. Pause. And I'm thinking he's doing it intentionally to be like, yeah, I got power and I got literally, and I can make them talk to you. And I'm going to wear a picture of his face on his chest as if I'm talking to him. So every time I hear something publicly said about me on one of those platforms, I always think they're speaking for him. I always think those are his words. When I say her, I mean Charlemagne, but when I say him, I'm talking about Jay. And he's cunning, and he likes to troll, and he's gonna troll in different ways. So
is Dame just bitter? Dame been waiting on a play like this the whole time in the trap, man. Let me know, man. Talk to me, man. BigHeadReese, man.
Me thinking of all angles, I'm like, so a dude's talking bad about me, challenging me when he shouldn't for no reason, with a picture of this certain person's face on, then that's that person telling me I got him too. Pause. And every time someone says something about me, I think they're told to say it. That's just my assessment, unemotionally, from a godfather's point of view. When you think things out, because when you have to deal with certain situations, you have to think about things, all angles, and you have to look at their perspective. When I look at their perspective, this looks like the perfect plan. Dame's a street guy. He's not going to go to court. We can do whatever we want. It just all adds up a certain way. You're not going to tell me he paid for them clothes every single day for the last 5 years. And if you did, start doctoring up your receipts, because we're going through a depth. There's going to be discovery, and then we're going to go to trial.
Dame about his bad. I ain't mad at what Dame doing. I'm mad it took him this long to do it. Is Dame mad? Trap people, man. Talk to me in the trap, man. It's the trap people. Where the trap people at, man? They said I had dirty sneakers on, then the algorithm gonna say Dame had dirty sneakers on. Now people gonna say I had dirty sneakers on when I'm eating, man. New sneakers. Dame says Paul's way too much. He has no man how he uses it. He's delusional to play games with him. Dang, you're an effing idiot. Is desperate. That's why you want to be on social media doing all this that you're doing, because it's not relevant no more. You are dumb and a bit goofy. 28 likes. You know why they treat Leora and Ben with respect? Pause. They said I was broke, so I'm suing her. They ain't as bad. They said I was broke, so I'm suing her. This is how they think they can live. I'm not smart enough to be billionaires. Breakfast Club ain't even worth 200 million. He reads you. Jamels are like y'all women. Dame Lane is the sorriest and lowest CEO in the universe. Dame True is the loose. They ain't gonna have this bag. What y'all talking about? Y'all gonna tell her? Can't do it for his debt, but he tried to sue. Dame with his Donald Trump Jones. 200m's, it is crazy. Dude is crazy. Get him Dame. Wow. Niggas in the bag. Look at Dame. Chat files, Dame gonna win. Dame gonna say he settled out of court one day, man. What's gonna happen, man? Talk to me, man. BigHeadReese. Make sure you subscribe. It's easy.